Hello students. So let's continue with the problem already, the discount. I have taken the next sum on discount here. The problem is, at what percent above cost must an article be listed so that a profit of 20% may be gained after allowing a retailer a trade discount of 6 and 1/4%. Clear? What question they have asked here? At what percent above cost? Means by how much percent he has to increase his cost, right? So that a profit of 20% may be gained after allowing a retailer a trade discount of 6 and 1/4%. Means after giving 6 and 1/4% discount, right? The seller has to gain 20% profit on his cost. So at what price he has to raise his cost price? That question they have asked. Yeah. So if you remember at the beginning, right, after one, I think it is after 5 problems, we have done 2 sums. Then we have calculated the rate of profit. So in that sum they had given a merchant marked his goods 50% above the cost, 60% above the cost. So there what we have done? We have increased our cost by 50% or 60% by assuming the cost, right? And we used to fix the mark price at 150 or it is 160. So that question they have asked here, by how much percent we have to raise our cost price, right? So here I know how much profit he wants. He wants 20% profit on his cost price, right? He wants to make 20% profit on his cost price after giving 6 and 1/4% discount on his lease price. So what I will do here, I'll assume his cost, right? Like the cost price be rupees 100. Suppose he has purchased the article for 100 rupees. Now he want to sell, right? Now he want to sell. So after selling, how much profit you want? 20% profit you want on his cost price. So I know his cost price, means I can easily find out his profit. So first we calculate the profit. So profit is equal to, it is 20% here we calculate. 20% on what? On his cost price. So 20% on 100 rupees profit comes to 20 rupees. Means 20 rupees profit he want. So if you want 20 rupees profit on his cost price, so you have to find at what price he has to sell his goods. Means you have to determine the selling price. So let's calculate the selling price. So how to calculate the selling price? Selling price is nothing but cost price plus what it is, profit. So selling price is equal to, what is the cost price? It is 100. And what is the profit? 20 rupees. So selling price will be rupees how much? 120. Means 100 rupees article if he sold at 120 rupees, right? So he get 20 rupees profit, which is 20% of his cost price. But directly if you go to sell at 120 rupees to his customer, the customer will not pay him 120 rupees. Again he will start bargaining. So to avoid the bargaining, what the seller does, he himself gives some discount on the price fixed, right? So that he can sell that article very easily at his desired price, right? So for that, means to avoid the bargaining and to gain a suitable profit, the seller himself gives the discount to his customer on his lease price. So this is his selling price, right? Means he wants to sell at 120 after giving how much? 6 and 1/4% discount on his lease price. So after giving 6 and 1/4% discount on his lease price, if the seller wants to sell his article at 120 rupees, so at what price he has to mark his goods for sale? That amount. So at what price he has marked his goods for sale is not known. So what I will do, I will assume his lease price. Suppose like the lease price be rupees 100. Suppose he has marked his goods for sale at 100 rupees. This is his list price. This is my assumption. I am assuming his lease price is 100. Suppose if the lease price is 100, on this lease price, how much discount he gives? 6 and 1/4%. So if this is the list price, and on this list price, if he is giving 6 and 1/4% discount to his customer, so I can easily determine at what price he has to sell his goods. I can easily determine the selling price. So first you calculate the trade discount. Trade discount. So trade discount is equal to, you have to calculate 6 and 1/4. 1/4 means how much it is? 0.25. So you can take 6.25%. So you have to calculate 6.25% on what? 100. So 6.25% of 100, it comes to 6.25. Yeah. With so much discount he gives. So if he gives 6.25%, 25 rupees discount, so I want at what price he has to sell his goods. So you have to determine the invoice price. Invoice price, or it is also called as the selling price. So invoice price or selling price, it is nothing but it is list price minus trade discount. So what is his list price? 100 minus what is the trade discount? 6 rupees 25 paise. So minus this, so you get 93 rupees 75 paise. Means what is the meaning of this? If his list price would have been 100, and if he gives 6 and 1/4% discount on his list price, he would have sold his goods at 93 rupees 75 paise. This is as per my assumption. But he is not selling at 93.75. He is selling at what price? 120 rupees. So if he is selling at 120 rupees, so I want what should be the list price. If selling price is 120, what should be the list price? So to find out the list price of this selling price, I have done this assumption. Right? Why we have to do this assumption? That reason we have to remember, to find out the list price of this selling price. So I have done this assumption. So as per my assumption, I know both the prices. I know my selling price as well as the list price. So my selling price comes to 93.75 when my list price is 100. Yeah. So if my selling price is 93.75, then my list price must be 100. Then only I get 93.75 as my selling price, otherwise no, right? What I want, if my actual selling price is 120 rupees, so what should be my list price? So for that, we need to put the equation, right? So how equation you have to put? So the equation is, what I want to calculate here, I want to calculate what should be my list price. So you have to start with what? Selling price. So when selling price is 93 rupees 75 paise, at that time, what should be my list price? My list price must be rupees 100. This is as per my assumption I have written here. Right? When so much is my selling price, 100 should be my list price. What I want, if my selling price is 120 rupees, what should be the list price? So now you have to ask for, when my selling price is 120 rupees, then what should be the list price? So my list price must be 120 into 100. 120 into 100 divided by what it is? 93.75. Clear? So multiply this and divide by 93.75. So we get it is 128. It comes to how much it is? 128 rupees. Means what should be the list price? List price must be it is 128 rupees. So below that you can write, therefore the list price is rupees 128. Yeah. So here we have assumed the cost price is 100, right? If cost price is 100 rupees, so you have to mark his goods for sale at 128 rupees. That means he has to raise this cost price by how many rupees? By 28 rupees, right? So because before selling the article, first you will have to refix the price of his goods in such a way that after giving some discount, he has to make some profit. So if he wants 20% profit on his cost price, after giving 6.14% discount on his list price, then he has to raise his list price by 28 rupees, right? So that is called as the increase in cost price. So what you do, from list price 128, you minus your actual cost price. Your list price minus cost price. So you have to increase your cost by how many rupees? By 28 rupees. Means which cost we have, means to fix the price at 128 rupees. This cost we have to increase by 28 rupees. Means whatever increase is there, 28 rupees, this is the increase per 100. And anything which is increased per 100, we call it as what it is, percentage. Means whatever difference is there, this difference directly you can express in form of what it is, percentage. Clear? So what they are asked, by how much percent he has to raise the, at what percent above cost must an article be listed, that they are asked, right? So by how much percent he has to mark his goods for sale, it is at 20% above the cost, right? So here you have right, therefore he has to mark his goods for sale at 28% above the cost, right? He has to mark his goods for 28% more than the cost. Means if cost is 100 rupees, you have to increase this cost by 28 rupees. Means your list price comes to be how much? 128. Clear? So I hope this sum is clear to you all. Or we will take the next problem. So here is the next problem on discount I have taken. So the problem is, an importer buys goods from a foreign manufacturer at 25% discount on the list price, but pays an import duty of 20% on the cost. Question is, find by how much percent should he raise the list price so as to gain 25% on the landed price of goods, right? So such types of problems we have done in the previous class, right? So here there is an importer who buys the goods from a foreign manufacturer at 25% discount. Means foreign manufacturer is selling the goods to whom? To the importer, or the importer is exporting the goods from the foreign manufacturer. So I don't know what is the foreign manufacturer's list price. Whatever foreign manufacturer's list price is there, on that he is giving 25% discount to the importer. Means suppose a foreign manufacturer's list price is 100. On that 100 rupees, importer is getting 25% discount. So 25% discount on 100 rupees. Means if manufacturer's list price, suppose it is 100 rupees. So on this 100 rupees, how much discount he is getting? He is getting 25% discount. So 25% discount is how much he is getting? 25 rupees discount is getting. So if he is getting 25 rupees discount on 100 rupees, so at what price he is selling the goods to the importer? At 75 rupees, 100 minus 25. So importer is importing the goods. So as he is importing the goods, so he is the buyer. Is the selling price of the foreign manufacturer become the cost price to the importer. Now this selling price or invoice price become the cost price to the importer. Now as he is importing, so he will have to pay the import duty of 20% on the cost. Means whatever goods cost to him, on that he has to pay 20% import duty. So what is the cost to the importer? 75. On this he has to pay 20% import duty, right? So that import duty you have to calculate on 75. So add that, right, in 75 rupees import duty. So we get what? We get the landed cost, imported cost. So whatever cost comes, right, after adding the import duty in the actual cost, that is called as the landed cost, right? So on that landed cost, right? On that landed cost, how much profit you want? You want 25% profit. So on that landed cost, you will calculate 25% profit. The same you will add in that cost, and then you will sell. So whatever selling price of the importer comes, that selling price, whether it is more than the manufacturer's list price or less than the manufacturer's list price, that can loss. That is what the question is. Find by how much percent should he raise the list price, right? Whose list price? Manufacturer's list price, so as to gain 25% profit on the landed price of goods. Yeah. So this is the problem. So here what you have to do? Here I don't know the manufacturer's list price, so that manufacturer's list price I am going to assume as rupees how much? 100, right? So let's begin with the solution. So first you assume the manufacturer's list price. Let the manufacturer's list price be rupees how much? 100. Manufacturer has marked his goods for sale at 100 rupees, right? And importer is importing the goods from the foreign manufacturer. So foreign manufacturer is giving 25% discount to whom? To the importer. So now you calculate the trade discount. Trade discount is equal to, you have to calculate 25% on the manufacturer's list price. How much? 100 rupees. So 25% of 100 comes to how much? It is 25 rupees. Yeah. So if the trade discount is 25 rupees, so find out what should be the invoice price. Invoice price or selling price, right? Equal to what you have to do? From the list price. From the list price, you minus the trade discount. So what is the list price of the manufacturer? It is 100 minus what is the trade discount? 25 rupees. So minus it, you will get 75 rupees. So the foreign manufacturer will sell his goods at 75 rupees to the importer. Now importer is the buyer. So he is importing the goods, he is buying the goods. So the selling price of the foreign manufacturer become the cost price to the importer, right? So this is the cost price of the importer now. So whatever cost is there of the importer, 75 rupees, on this here you have to pay the import duty, right? Import duty is how much? 20%, which is paid on the cost, right? By whom? By the importer to the government. So now we calculate the import duty. Import duty. So how much you have to find? You have to find 20%. 20% on what? On his cost. Whose? Importer. So importer's cost is how much? 75 rupees. So on 75 rupees, you have to remove how much it is? 20%. So it comes to how much? 15 rupees. Right? 20% of 75 rupees comes to how much it is? 15 rupees. So this is also expense to the importer. So now what you have to find? You have to find out the total cost. That is called as the landed cost. Landed cost. So in the previous class also I have told what is exactly the landed cost. Means to land those goods to his country. Totally how much it costs, that you have to find. That is called as the landed cost, or it is also called as the imported cost. So what you have to do to get the landed cost, in the actual cost 75 rupees, you have to add the import duty 15 rupees. So it comes to how much it is? 90 rupees. The imported cost comes to 90 rupees. And on this landed cost, here what I said, find by how much percent should he raise the list price. Means whatever manufacturer's list price is there, so by how much he has to raise, he has to increase the list price, so as to gain 25% on the landed price of goods. Now what is his landed price of goods? 90 rupees. On this he want to gain how much? 25%. So landed cost is known, so I can easily find out his profit. So calculate what is his profit. So profit is equal to this 25%. 25% of what it is? 90 rupees you have to calculate. So remove 25%. So it is 22 rupees. How much it is? 50 paise. 25% of 90 rupees comes to how much it is? 22 rupees or 50 paise. With so much profit he want. So to get so much profit, so find out at what price he will have to sell his goods to his customer, right? So now let's determine the selling price. Selling price of whom? Of the importer. So how to determine the selling price when there is a profit? So in selling price, in cost price, we have to add the profit. So selling price is equal to, what is the cost price? Cost price in the sense landed cost. What is the landed cost? 90 rupees here. Imported cost, and on that he want 22 rupees 50 paisa profit. So add that profit, so we'll get selling price as 112 rupees 50 paisa. Means this is the manufacturing, this is the importer's selling price. So importer will have to sell his goods at 112 rupees 50 paisa, which is more than the manufacturer's list price, because manufacturer's list price is 100 rupees, right? And importer selling price is coming to how much it is? 112 rupees 50 paisa, which is more than the manufacturer's list price. That is what the question asked here. Find by how much percent should he raise the list price. Whose list price? Means to get importer selling price. Here manufacturer's list price we have to increase by how much? By 12 rupees 50 paisa. Manufacturer's list price 100 rupees. If we increase by 12 rupees 50 paisa, so we get whose? We get importer's selling price. So to get importer's selling price, so by how much percent we have to increase the manufacturer's list price? That question they have asked. So first you calculate the increase in list price. Increase in list price, right? Because importer selling price is more than the manufacturer's list price. So manufacturer's list price we have to raise, or we have to increase by how much? 12 rupees 50 paisa. So what you have read here? Increase in list price. Increase in list price is equal to from importer's selling price. From importer's selling price, you minus what it is? Manufacturer's list price. So it comes to how much? 12 rupees 50 paisa. Means to get this price, 112 rupees 50 paisa, manufacturer's list price, we have to increase by 12 rupees 50 paisa. Clear? So whatever increase is there, 12 rupees 50 paisa, this is the increase per 100 only. Because per 100 we have to increase by 12 rupees 50 paisa to get 112 rupees 50 paisa. So this is the increase per 100, and anything which is increase per 100 we call it as what? Percentage. So this difference directly we can express in form of what it is? Percentage. Yeah. So finally you can write the same as your conclusion. Therefore he has to raise. Therefore he has to raise the list price by 12.5%. 12.5 means what it is? Half. So it is, he has to increase, or he has to raise the list price by 12.5%. That should be your conclusion. Yeah. So I hope this sum is clear to you all, right? So here this topic, discount, or the, I think it is third module, right? That is commission and discount is completed over here. So I conclude this topic, commission and discount here, and in the next class or in the next video, so I will come with the next module, alright, that is fourth module, that is partnership. Thank you.